I actually went to school here, so Santa Barbara feels like a second home for me. But I did not go to UCSD, you guys. I went to the Kate School. Does anybody know about where that is in Carpinteria? Yeah. Did you guys know that Kate has been in the news a lot? And most recently because apparently there are marijuana farms all around the school and the whole campus smells like weed. You know, so I guess it smells like a campus. I'm a single mom, and I thought you guys looked too happy to be parents. Or maybe, you know, you're empty nesters, right? Yeah? I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost joining you. But you know what, you guys, it's hard being a parent. You know what? You have to pretend to enjoy all those things your kids enjoy. Yeah, like kids' birthday parties, play dates, their father. Yeah, but I do surprisingly well on dating apps, and I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Then they find out it's because I have 4. Yeah, I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. It's okay, guys. I think, as far as I know, it's still legal to laugh at that joke. But I actually think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. So in case you guys were wondering, none of my pancakes like that joke. Especially my first pancake. She was actually so mad about that joke, she disinvited me from her wedding. I know, and I was like, oh honey, you don't understand. You don't get redos of special days in life like weddings unless you're me. That's right, you guys, I've been married twice. It turns out you can actually get worse at something. Living proof right here. But you know what? I feel like we learn a lot from our failures, right, Mr. Insecurity? Like, yeah. And I feel like there are all these awards for success, but where are the awards for failure? I mean, that's an award I would really know how to accept. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd like to thank my parents for all of their emotional neglect. And I'd like to thank my children for never failing to be harder on me than they are on their father. But most of all, I'd like to thank myself for always finding a way to be a victim. Thank you very much. You know, at the end of my last marriage, though, I was willing to do anything to try to save it. I learned to cook. I went to therapy. I even took a class on how to give a great blowjob. Truth. It's not that I learned anything that technical, but I did learn that the secret to giving a great blowjob is pretending you like doing it. So I guess it was more of an acting class. But you know what? Divorce is not all bad. My girlfriends and I talk about something we call the divorce diet. When one of us gets divorced, we lose 10 pounds, we look and feel so much better. But you know what? I don't think the same is true for men. They always look so sad. And I think it's because they don't have the same emotional support from their guy friends. Right? I can't see guys sitting around being like, bro, she was totally dimming your light. Let's go on a cleanse and take a pole dancing class. Dude, it is so empowering. Yeah, I can't. You wouldn't say that to your friends, sir, would you? No, I didn't think so. But you know what? This whole time period it's been hard, and it's really changed the way I parent. You know, I used to sit down with my kids at the table and say grace, and now I just say fuck it. You know, I even changed the way I parented my older kids. You know, with my 19-year-old son, I used to be like, when are you going to stop smoking weed? And now I'm like, when are you going to come home with weed? This kid is so sweet. He goes to UCSC and he looks like he fell off a 1968 Grateful Dead bus. You know, you guys can picture it, right? And last Mother's Day, he came home and proudly presented me with a joint and was like, it is my dream to get high with you. Oh, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet, honey. It's my dream to have abs. Some dreams are just dreams. Now go to your room so I can spark that thing. I've lived in Santa Monica for a very long time, and I feel like I've become a little new agey. Will anybody admit to being new agey? No. I think you might have some tarot cards at home. Maybe a little. Well, I'm new agey, but I'm also practical. You know, so I have crystals for my anxiety, and I take Xanax. And I get my house feng shui just in case it works, and I take Xanax. And I have a ton of Buddhas in my house. And did I mention that I snort Xanax? But you know what? I think maybe this new agey stuff has gone a little too far, because the other day I walked into my 12-year-old daughter's room and she was leading her American Girl dolls in a pretend ayahuasca ceremony. Yeah, way too far. I mean, like 12 in LA is like 30 anywhere else. You know what? She just told me she doesn't want to go to summer camp this year. She wants to go to a Tony Robbins seminar. That's a lot more expensive, you guys. Summer camp it is. Oh God, what I was about to say just went into black hole. Kind of like my 20s, you know? I know it was fun, but I can't remember a thing. So I'm not just a mom, I'm also a dog mom. Any dog lovers here? Yeah? Yeah. Who is the craziest dog person here? Okay, you. Are you so crazy that you have dog birthday parties?
If I had one, yes, but I've just claimed hers as mine.
Oh, okay. Anybody here admit to having a dog birthday party? Oh yes, Amanda Michelle, my co-producer. I am not that crazy yet, but I do have to admit I gave my Chihuahua a quinceañera. But as her adopted mom, I felt I had to honor her heritage, you know. But I do think that my boyfriend is jealous of my dogs, because, you know what, they sleep in my bed, I home cook their meals, I actually love them. Yeah. But I don't just have dogs, you guys, I have a zoo. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. That's why I don't have a husband. But I do have a really hot veterinarian who wishes I would stop texting him at 2 in the morning. But you know what, sir, the dogs are in the picture, so it's okay, you know. But, you know, since I have this zoo, I feel like I have the Brady Bunch of animals. And I feel like if I had a theme song, it would go something like this. Are you guys game for a theme song? Okay. There was a story about a divorced lady who was bringing up 3 very cuddly dogs. All of them were little bitches like their mother, the youngest one a cunt. Till the one day when this lady met 3 kittens who were living out on the street all by themselves. Now they're all sleeping in her bed together, and that's the way her sex life came right to a halt. It's all their fault. It's all their fault. Thank you guys very much. You were an amazing audience for enduring impromptu karaoke. I appreciate it. Because you know what, you guys? I think I'm just one bad day away from buying a dog stroller. Yeah. So, someone at a show recently screamed out, well, if you have 4 kids, how do you have so much time to pay attention to your dogs? And I'm like, I don't, but the dogs don't talk back, don't throw tantrums, and don't ask me for money. You know, so, anyway. Oh, boy. Where to go from here, Santa Barbara? So I really like dating younger guys. Anybody a fan of that? Younger? Well, I do. It's fun, except for you always know there's an expiration date. You know, because they're bound to say something stupid, do something insensitive, get grounded. Oh gosh, you're looking at me very disapprovingly, sir. Dad? Yeah. My family hates that I do comedy, you guys. They want me to go back to writing children's books. I actually wrote children's books. But I'm like, since I do stand-up now, like, what kind of book would I write? I'm like, would it be C-Spot Fuck? But you know what? There is a book called Go to Fucking Sleep or something. Maybe it could go on the shelf next to that, right? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Younger guys. So, yeah, I try to be really romantic with these younger guys. So I write them all poetry. Now, it's always the same poem, but I'm really trying. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm half your age, but I'll buy an Xbox for you. I am a little concerned. I bought a lot of Xboxes this year. But there's one thing that does upset me is the term cougar. You guys know this term? Yeah, it's a derogatory term for women who like to date younger. Did you guys know that that's actually a Canadian import? Yes, it is, and we thought they were the nice ones, right? You know, it's just unfair. You know, it implies that we're desperate and predatory, which we are, but that is not the point. There isn't an equally derogatory term for men who like to date younger. I mean, what do you call a man who does this? A Mormon? Leonardo DiCaprio? A man? Yeah. Again, Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've offended you. Didn't know my father was going to be here tonight. I don't want to make him unhappy. Oh boy. Have you been getting a lot of packages lately? Yeah? Yeah, and by packages I mean dick pics. I take that as a no, or you just don't want to say it in front of your husband. I know, I won't bust you. I promise I won't bust you. I actually really like dick pics. They don't turn me on, but they do cheer me up, right, you guys? And for those of you who have never been on a dating app, let me tell you, I've seen some creative ones. I've seen dicks photographed next to wine bottles and salad tongs, but by far my favorite was a dick photographed next to a bottle of Lysol. I was like, ooh, big and clean. That was pre-COVID, guys. This guy was way ahead of his time. But since I haven't been getting, enough dick pics lately, I've been giving my phone number out at shows. Maybe, sir, you can help me with this. You can take down my phone number. It's 8675309. Do you know this number? Do you guys want to join me? You've been singing all day. 8675309. 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. I don't really think your girlfriend will mind. 8675309. This guy's looking at me very nervously, like I'm about to tell his wife that she sent me a dick pic. No, I promise he hasn't. I love to sing that song at shows and give out that number because if a guy thinks that's my actual number, I know he's young enough for me. Especially if he sings along, right? Oh boy, you guys are an amazing and fun crowd. Are you ready to hear some amazing comedians who come here just for you guys, all the way from LA and beyond?